morning students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 14. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson Principles and Process of Biotechnology. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen different important topics for 3 marks and a 5 mark question, that is bioassay for target gene effects, what is genome sequencing and genome project. Then we have seen evolutionary pattern assessed using DNA, genome editing and CRISPR-Cas9. These are all the different topics we have seen in the previous video class. Now, in this video, we are going to see RNA interference. This is also important 3 mark and a 5 mark question. Then bioremediation and its process. Then applications of biotechnology. Dear students, see the topic RNA interference. The short form is RNAi. I means interference. Dear students, all the organisms which are expressing the different characters with the help of the gene which is present in the nuclear DNA region. So each and every organism which are expressing the different character with the help of the gene which is present in the DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, which is present in the nucleus. So these genetical characters are expressed in two processes. One is the transcription and the translation. We already studied in the previous video class. So transcription means copying of genetic information from one strand to one strand of the DNA by RNA. So that means one strand of a DNA is known as sense strand. With the help of RNA only, we are transcription the genetic information. So this RNA which is created in the nuclear region of DNA is unable to straight away enter into the cytoplasm. So for that, they need one of the process is known as translation. So first one is the transcription, another one is the translation. So during this translation process, this RNA should be edited. What is the edited? Removal of introns. Okay, so that is said to be edited. Then after that only this RNA which is responsible for protein synthesis. One of the removed items are, what is that one? Removed items, introns or removed items from the RNA. So all these changes are taken place in the translation process. In the region is known as DNA. The DNA certain region activities are silent during the translation process. At the same time, there is another pathway is also there, that is said to be RNA interference pathway. What is RNA interference? Is an important 2 mark question. It is a biological process in which RNA molecules are inhibiting what is that one? To stop the gene expression or translation. That is interference means what is that one? They are disturbing the translation process, isn't it? So during the translation process, these RNA interferences are inhibit to stop the gene expression or translation. So this RNA interference process is taken place in the neutralizing targeted mRNA molecules. So these RNA interference are taken place in the particular region is known as neutralizing targeted mRNA molecules. that is said to be RNA interference. It is an important biological process in which RNA molecules are inhibit the gene expression or translation. This process is taken place in the particular region of RNA, that is neutralized targeted mRNA molecules. Dear students, write a short notes on RNA interference. I told you very important 3 mark and a 5 mark question. For that you have to write the answer. First, what is RNA interference? This RNA interference is a biological process in which RNA molecules inhibit the gene expression or translation. So this is neutralized. This is taken place by neutralizing targeted mRNA molecule. This is the first answer. Then we have to write how it is inhibiting the gene expression. Okay. So this process, that means RNA interference process, is based on 2 steps. Both the steps which are responsible by ribonuclease enzyme. That means RNA which are containing the enzyme is known as ribonuclease enzyme. The first step is trigger RNA. A trigger RNA, that means either it is double-stranded RNA or miRNA primary transcript, is processed into the short interfering RNA by the RNA2 enzymes called dicer and DROSA. That means a trigger RNA is modified into short interfering RNA. This is modified into very smaller fragment, that is said to be short interfering RNA or siRNA. This is the first process taken place in the trigger DNA. For this process is taken place by the enzyme ribonuclease. There is the enzyme RNase or ribonuclease enzyme, which contains 2 enzymes. One is dicer, another one is the DROSA. So with the help of this dicer and DROSA only, the trigger RNA is processed into short interfering RNA, siRNA. This is the first step. In the second step, short interfering RNA is loaded into the effector complex. So what is the effector complex here which is present in RNA? RNA induced silencing complex. That means this process, the effector complex modify the short interfering RNA into silencing process. Silence means they are unable to inhibit the gene expression. So gene expression is inhibited by RNA interference, isn't it? That should be stopped. So that should be stopped means that RNA interference should be make it into silence. That is taken place with the help of second step is known as the short interference RNA, which is loaded into the effector complex, which is modified into RNA induced silencing complex. The short induced RNA is unwound and means not affected by during RISC, that means RNA induced silencing complex assembly, and the single stranded RNA hybridized with the mRNA target. So that means the RISC means what is that one? RNA interference silencing complex, isn't it? So this RISC, which do not cause any wound in the short interference RNA, but so this RISC assembly, a single stranded new RNA which are hybridases with the mRNA target. So with the help of mRNA target, a newly formed single-stranded RNA is synthesized. So these RNA interference are seen in plant feeding nematodes. That means some of the nematodes which are feeding the plants, in those nematodes they are containing the RNA interference. So it's a very simple only. What is RNA interference? It is a biological process in which the RNA molecules which are inhibit the gene expression or translation. So this is taken place by neutralizing targeted mRNA molecules. It is taken place in 2 steps, and also it is maintained by the enzyme is ribonuclease enzyme. First one is the trigger RNA, which is modified into short interfering RNA by the enzyme ribonuclease, which contains 2 enzymes, dicer and DROCHA. In the second step, the short interference RNA, which is loaded into the effector complex. Which one act as a effector complex? RNA induced silencing complex. It does not got any wound in the short interference RNA, but they are producing the single-stranded RNA hybridases with the mRNA target. The example of RNA interference is the nematodes which are feeding the plants which are containing the RNA interference genes. This is said to be RNA interference. Dear students, see the diagram. So this is the cell. Inner side they are having the nucleus, then the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm they are having the double-stranded RNA. The double-stranded RNA is interacted with the enzyme known as dicer. Then with the help of this dicer, the double-stranded RNA, which is modified into different short interference RNAs. So these short interference RNAs are enter into the or loaded into the effector complex, that is RISC complex with the unzipped siRNA, that means short interference RNA. Yeah, so these plant cells are feeded by the nematodes. These nematodes are uptake the short interference RNA from the plant to the nematodes. That is a triangular shaped structure which is light pink in color is said to be the nematode body. Then the body structure which are contained the RISC complex with unzipped short interference RNA. It is modified into cleaved mRNA with help of the target mRNA. The outer surface of the pink color is said to be the root knot of nematode. So this is the RNA interference which is transmitted from the plant to the nematodes. So these nematodes are which are containing the RNA interference. Next we are going to see the important 2-mark question. What is bioremediation? Remediation means to clearing the environment by using the biological things, that means living organism. That is said to be bioremediation, clearing the pollution from the environment by using the living organism or biological organism is known as bioremediation. See the definition for bioremediation. It is defined as the use of microorganisms or plants to clean up the environmental pollution. So with the help of this process, we can able to clear the wastewater, industrial waste and solid waste. Not only that, this bioremediation process is used to remove the oil, petrochemical residue, pesticides or heavy metals which is present in the soil or groundwater. So the bioremediation process is the less expensive and also more suitable than the other physical and chemical process of remediation. And also it's a very cheaper, it does not cause any pollution in the environment. So that it's said to be eco-friendly approach. Then it can deal with a lower concentration of contaminants more effectively. That means the liquid substance which are containing the toxic substance with a lower concentration, in that concentration is also possible, not possible, more effectively we can able to remove the toxic substance by using the bioremediation process. So these bioremediation processes are divided into different types. You are going to see in the next para. So what is bioremediation? Removal of pollution which is present in the environment by using the microorganism or plants. So this is the useful process and also cheaper, eco-friendly, less cost when compared to the other physical and chemical bioremediation. Even in lower concentration also we can able to remove the toxic substances by using the bioremediation process. Dear students, why we are using this bioremediation process in the laboratory? To clear the environmental pollution. So for this bioremediation, we can able to use the microorganism which is present in the own area. That is said to be indigenous microbial population. So this indigenous microorganism is used as an indicator species for bioremediation process. So no need to use for the exotic microbial population. So whatever microorganism which is present in our country or in our place, those microbial population is used to clear the used to clear the pollution in the particular environment. That is used for bioremediation process. Second one, in this bioremediation process, we can able to use the microorganism which can adapt it to the particular environment, or that microorganism is designed for the microbial inoculants. Third one, some plants also used for bioremediation. That technology is known as green technology. Most probably you are using the microorganism to clear the environmental pollution. Its process is very useful because you are using the indigenous microbial population, and also these microbial populations are well adapted to the particular environment. Not only microorganism, some plants is also used for bioremediation. That is known as green technology. Some of the bioremediation technology, dear students, is each and everyone is the important 2-mark question. First one, phytoremediation. Phyto means plants. By using the plants, we are clearing the environmental pollution, is known as phytoremediation. Next one, mycology. What is that one? Study of fungi. By using the fungi, we are clearing the environmental pollution, is known as mycoremediation. The next one, bioventing. So what is bioventing? So it is a process to increase the oxygen cutter in the air or airflow to accelerate the degradation of environmental pollution. That means by increasing the oxygen, we are clearing the environmental pollution. That is said to be bioventing. Simply you can able to write it. Bioventing means what is that one? It is the process that increases the oxygen, increases level of oxygen to clear the environmental pollution. Next one is the bioleaching. So bioleaching method means by using the microorganism solution in the form of solution to remove the metal pollutant from the environment. So metal pollutants are removed by microorganism solution is known as bioleaching. Dear students, each and everyone is the important 2-mark question. Phytoremediation means by using the plants to clear the environment. Mycoremediation means by using fungi to clear the environmental pollution. Bioventing means to increases the oxygen in the atmosphere to clear the environmental pollution. Then bioleaching means to clear the metal products by using the solution of microorganism to clear environmental pollution. Next one, bioaugmentation. So this is the process to speed up the degradation process. So degradation process means certain selected microbes which are used to speed up the degradation process, that is known as bioaugmentation. Then composting. So what is composting? The solid waste is composed means modified into fertilizer by the use of microbes into manure which act as a nutrient for plant growth. So what will happen? The solid waste are modified into manure by the applications of microorganism. So from this manner, plants which are taking as a nutritive substances for their plant growth, that is said to be composting. Then rhizofiltration. So the uptake of certain metals or organic compounds by the rhizosphere of microorganism. So rhizosphere means a small root-like outgrowth they are producing. With the help of this rhizosphere only, they are taking the degradation of organic compounds and the metals. That process is known as rhizofiltration. Then rhizostimulation. So stimulation means to induce the plant growth by the rhizosphere providing by the microorganism. So with the help of this stimulation of rhizosphere, they are showing the better growth condition and reduction in the toxic materials. So that is said to be rhizostimulation. So microorganism which are producing rhizosphere, this rhizosphere is stimulating the plant growth by reducing the toxic content which is present in the particular environment. So that is said to be rhizostimulation. So these are all the different bioremediation process to clear the environment is a very important 2-mark, 3-mark and a 5-mark question. Kindly note it down in your textbook. So another important 5-mark question is limitations of bioremediation. So for this bioremediation process, only biodegradable contaminants, that means by using microorganism, we are clearing the toxic substance, isn't it? So that by using this biodegradable contaminant only, we can able to use this bioremediation process. And also, this bioremediation process is not used for all the environmental condition. It should be used in particular selected area which contains the pollution. Next one, it is a small scale test only. We are unable to use in a large area or large surface area. So that is said to be small scale test on a pilot scale, the first preliminary scale, to carry out the procedure to remove the pollutant substance from the environment. Then this remediation process used in the genetic engineering technology to create the genetically modified organism, that is gene transfer microorganism. So these microorganism only has the great potential to clear the pollution in the environment, not for other organism. Genetically modified microorganism only used for the bioremediation process to clear the environmental pollution, not for all the microorganisms. So the genetically modified organisms are produced by the technology is known as genetic engineering technology. So those are all the different limitations to use the bioremediation process. Next one is the important 5-mark question. Applications of biotechnology. Dear students, this is the important process which is used in the 21st century. This biotechnology process is the tested area and also very useful for our life. Then this biotechnology has the wide application in different sectors, that is agriculture, medicine, environment and commercial industries. By using this biotechnology process, we can able to produce the transgenic varieties of plants. Example, transgenic cotton, that is Bacillus thuringiensis cotton, rice, tomato, tobacco, cauliflower, potato and banana. So I told you in the previous paragraph, genetically modified organism, isn't it? So by using this biotechnology process, we can able to produce the transgenic organism, transfer of gene from one organism to another organism to increase the new variety and also new quality, new quantity of an organism. That is said to be transgenic varieties. That is also very much useful in the biotechnology process. Not only that, by using the transgenic plants, we can able to produce the pest resistant, insect resistant, stress resistant and disease resistant plants are produced by using the biotechnology method. Then synthesis of human insulin and blood protein in E. coli and utilized for insulin deficiency disorder in human. It is a very important process used in biotech industries in medicine. So human insulin, formation of human insulin and blood protein in E. coli bacteria. It's very much important to reduce the insulin deficiency disorder in human. That is useful in the biotech industries in medicine. Not only they are producing the human insulin to meet out the human insulin deficiency disorder, this biotechnology process also synthesizing vaccine, enzyme, antibiotic, dairy product and beverages are the biotechnology products of biotechnology industries. The next one, biochip based biological computer is one of the success of biotechnology. So that means biochip is an important computer based chip which contains the genetic information. By using this biological chip based biological computer is the advancement of biotechnology. Then genetic engineering process is also important in biotechnology advancement or application. Genetic engineering means genetic manipulation, tissue culture process. So these processes are taken place in the aseptic condition, aseptic cultivation without toxic substance of totipotent plant cell. Totipotent plant cell means a individual cell, organ or a tissue which is modified into entire plant cell, that is known as totipotent, under controlled atmospheric condition. That is said to be genetic engineering process. Single cell protein is also produced from spirulina plant by the application of biotechnology. Secondary metabolites such as production of secondary metabolites, that is enzymes, vitamins, antibiotic like this, biofertilizers, biopesticides and enzymes is also produced from application of biotechnology. Then biomass energy from the plant parts itself or living organism itself, we are producing energy, biofuel, bioremediation, phytoremediation for environmental biotechnology is also then applications of biotechnology. That means these are all the different advantages of biotechnology. So dear students, some of the topic are left out. That means now the government has reduced the syllabus for this year also. So those portions are omitted for the exams. So remaining topics only I have taught in the lesson. Hereafter I am going to taught only the reduced syllabus. After this I conclude my video. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best children.